Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Huggy Face Gaming here, and welcome to another one of my videos. Which in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about something that I should have probably talked about when it was actually announced. So I'm really sorry that I didn't keep you guys updated in terms of what's happening. But this video has to do with FighterZ Season 3 and why this season is so important to the game. Well, if you guys don't know what's been happening or you've been living under a rock, yes, after I believe it was like the tournament or the competition that they're actually holding, they actually released new things that are going to be coming into season 3. So obviously we saw the introduction of the dramatic finish with Goku and Frieza versus Jiren, the introduction of Ultra Instinct Goku coming spring of 2020, as well as the surprise announcement. Well, it wasn't really a surprise announcement, but a surprise reveal that we're not getting just four, we're getting five DLC characters, and the first one being Kefla, the fused form of Caulifla and Kale. We're going to be receiving that character on the 28th of February, or if you actually buy the season 3 pack that they're actually going to have, you're actually going to be able to get this character 2 days early. So if you buy the pack, you'll actually be able to get Kefla on February 26th, which is really, really cool. I personally probably am going to be buying the pack just so I could get the characters and showcase the gameplay to you guys, me playing online and so on and so forth. But that's kind of just like the cosmetic stuff, like, like the characters, visuals and everything. But the main thing that I wanted to talk about was the actual like director of the game. She actually made some key points in terms of what's going to be happening with fighters. That's kind of basically changing the whole format of the game now. This is actually really, really important to actually realize, because when it came to season 2, I believe in season 2 they had zero patches for the game. Like, it was literally just, here's a character, play the character, all right, here's the other character. Like, if I'm wrong, correct me, but I believe it was just the characters we were getting no patches for these characters or bug fixes, which is why a lot of the metagame for season 2 was heavy on one character. Yes, I am looking at you, GT Goku. Literally every time I played a game of Fighters Online, I would always have to face someone who had a GT Goku, and GT Goku was just one of those characters that even a person who's barely picking up the game could pick up, and they could somewhat master his combos. Like, GT Goku was just a really, really cool character to use. I personally didn't use him, but I know a lot of other people actually used him. He was part of a lot of, pro players' teams. I'm pretty sure if you actually watch the tournament that they're having with, the pro players, most likely one of those players actually had GT Goku. But yeah, like, there's no like buffs, patches, nerfs, or anything. That's why the metagame was so heavily on GT Goku. So a lot of people are kind of upset at the fact that these people did not include any, buffs, nerfs, or patches for the game, especially since a lot of fighting games usually have these type of patches so the game could, be more fluid and long lasting. So it was kind of weird that fighters really didn't have a patch when it came to season 2, and even the director kind of commented on that, and that is why they're actually introducing so much into season 3. One of the things that they actually showcase, which I'm not sure what exactly it is called the comeback mechanic. So when it actually showed the gameplay, it actually showed like Teen Gohan just full spark. I don't know if the sparking like increases the damage that they actually have, so they could have more of a comeback when they actually only have one character left. If it's going to give the character more meter, more power, an extended spark mechanic, like, I really don't know what that is, and a lot of people have been theorizing a lot of different things. But me, as like a casual player, like, I just play the game pretty much casually. I don't necessarily know what that mechanic is actually there for or what it's actually going to do. I'm pretty sure once they reveal it, I might actually state what it is, but I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's something cool. Like, if it's called the comeback mechanic, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a dope mechanic to make the player have go from one character versus three down to like one versus one and just have like an epic showdown. So that's one of the mechanics they're actually introducing. But the other mechanic that I do want to talk about that's going to extend the life of fighters, and this is basically like a whole, they're just revamping the game at this point with this mechanic that they actually introduced, and that is switching assists. So this is just like an insane concept to even think about, because the whole point of a game like a 3v3 game like this is the fact that some characters have certain assists that are for their own characters, and the way that FighterZ is actually doing it, that every single character is going to have now not only one assist but a different variety of assists. That's a huge game changer because there have been a lot of talk about characters within fighters that are put into tier lists, and they're put into like specific tier lists based on not only the way that they actually play in game, but also with their actual assists as well. So seeing that they're actually choosing a route where you could actually have multiple assists per character, that's insane. That's basically like tier lists shouldn't even exist for fighters anymore, because honestly, in terms of fighters, it's not like a traditional 3v3 game, because in fighters every single character that you use is so viable. Like even the worst characters you could deal damage with. Like a lot of people thought like Krillin was bad, and Krillin is doing decently well now, and a lot of characters are seen as, you know, lower tier or bottom tier because they are not only bad, but their actual assists are just extremely terrible to use. But the fact that they're actually changing the assist mechanic into a way that you can actually have multiple assists per character, well, it's not multiple assists, but you actually get to choose what assists you want for characters. That is insane. That literally gets every single tier list you've ever seen before and throw it out the window. That's just insane. I mean, I'm pretty sure people are still going to come up with tier lists based on all the different types of assists that the characters are going to have, but these tier lists now are going to have to be so like on point to the T when it comes to doing the tier list, because all of these characters now are very, very viable. They're most likely going to be, you know, basically being used now, and that's the good thing, because when it comes to fighting games, you kind of want to utilize every single character. Like when it comes to a game like, I hate comparing it, but Super Smash Brothers, even though some people don't say it's a fighting game, it's so hard to actually play, you know, Smash Bros Ultimate in its entirety, because there are so many characters in that game, and it's not viable for you to actually play every single character. But for a traditional 3v3 game like Fighters, now that they're actually changing the assists, this allows you to just put so much time and effort into the character build that you want. Maybe characters that you thought were bad before are actually going to be good now with their assists. Like it's just going to be crazy to see how the meta actually changes, because now that every single character is going to have multiple assists to choose from, maybe we're not going to be seeing GT Goku well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing GT Goku till like the end of, you know, Dragon Ball Fighter's lifespan, but we might be seeing more characters like Captain Ginyu, like Nappa, like I don't even know, Jiren possibly, because I know a lot of people hate on Jiren for being the worst character, which in my opinion, if they're making Jiren part of that dramatic finish, I'm pretty sure they're going to have to introduce some sort of buff to the character, because not that many people are playing Jiren right now. But maybe with this patch of assists, they might actually make Jiren a better assist. Like, who really knows? Like, there's so many possibilities for this game, and that's why I feel like this one mechanic alone, like they just literally just gave us a little sip of what exactly they're going to be doing for season 3, and that one little sip of the different assists can just this could honestly just be a whole new game in and of itself now. Like, this really isn't Fighters anymore. This could have just basically been Fighters 2. Like, if they would have given us all of this plus the assist in a new game, they could have probably done that and we would have probably bought it. But the fact that they're actually giving it to us for, I'm pretty sure it's going to be for free. I doubt they're going to make us pay for all the different assists. That's just insane, guys. I'm really, really excited for this new season. Even though I suck at Fighters, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy playing it. I do enjoy playing online. I still have one trophy to go to get Platinum, which is why I'm still playing it. But even when I lose, I learn. And even if I win, I still want to continue to grow as a player in terms of Fighters. I'm not going to be like a competitive player, because I don't see myself, you know, actually getting that into Fighters that I could become a competitive player and play at that skill level. But I just really enjoy the game, and the fact that they're going to be, you know, actually showing it some love now, not like they did when it came to season 2. Like, hopefully they actually introduce more patches and more just buffs and nerfs to some characters, especially with a whole new season and a whole new variety of characters actually coming in, like Kefla and Ultra Instinct Goku. I'm hoping that they actually introduced more like buffs and nerfs to other characters, so that way these tier lists are really viable, because like I stated, every single one of these characters has potential to be really, really good. Like, even when people make tier lists for Fighters, they basically always state that there is no bad character. It's just, you know, some characters are better than other, which obviously GT Goku just beats everyone. But I'm just really excited for season 3 of FighterZ, guys. And honestly, getting Kefla that early, February 26th, if you buy the pass, or February 28th, once you've already seen the gameplay and you've kind of decided if you want it or not, that's just insane. We're getting season 3 so quick. Like when I saw that they introduced Goku and it said April, not April, they said spring 2020. I was like, okay, we're still gonna get some time to play with season 2. But the fact that we're getting season 3 that quick, like in 1 or 2 weeks, that's just insane. I really cannot wait to actually be picking up the new season and diving into this new season and the new assist. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. What are your guys' thoughts and opinions about this whole assist mechanic that they're introducing? Are you happy that each character is going to be getting a new assist? Which character do you hope that becomes bottom tier to, like, not necessarily like S tier or top tier, but like what character do you think is so underrated that these buffs and changes to assists can actually bring up? And overall, are you just excited for Kefla to come out on February 26th? Those are just simple questions that you guys could answer in the comment section below. But like I stated, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for the love and support that you've been showing me on these fighter videos, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this type of content, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be making more FighterZ content once Kefla actually comes out. So make sure to check out for that, and peace out, guys.